connecting with you two and connecting with Russell and this LotusBend, this wonderful space, and the ecstatic dance community, and it's just, and also creating the vessel, right? You know, by creating these meetups, we're creating the vessel for which people, to draw people in to this community, right? To create that invitation.
And that's the essence of the age we're shifting into, the Aquarian age. You know, the essence is about us moving away from this individualized, compartmentalized thing that we've created, particularly in the West, and that we've tried to impose upon the cultures of the East, that they're not buying it so much, you know. So we're returning to the Aquarian concepts of community. It is required that, you know, so you think about the 60s song, the coming age of Aquarius, and that we're all, man, we're singing Kumbaya on the mountain. It's not going to be quite that easy, but yeah, that's what it's about. It's Aquarian age. The sign of Aquarius is about feeling parts of yourself in everyone, and that requires us to, first of all, know thyself, and second of all, using that knowledge to know others, and that's what systems are about, you know. So, you know, yeah, anyway, I just want to add that. So if you're on board with that community aspect, which many people are coming quickly online with, that's, you're echoing with that Aquarian concept.
Yeah.
I would like to add on to that, because I love that you said that, because it spurs me to say this part in relationship, because community is where we're going. You're right, I feel that 100%. I actually have a profile, a business relationship profile on Cindy.com, which is symbiotic community, where people are stepping away from the USD currency and going towards a favor-based system and doing exchanges, but also an electronic currency system. And I think that that's a part of our movement for sure, because as we realize that we need each other and remember that it's okay to need each other, and that's how an ant colony is built, that's how bees are able to survive, then we're able to also remember that it's a process. There's going to be grieving, because you have to remove the attachments of your past behind. And sometimes that includes family members who don't vibrate on your frequency, friends who don't vibrate on your frequency, and ask yourself, where am I now? Where do I want to go? And like Lynette said, find people who are living the life that you want to live for yourself, because they will show you, they will teach you, and you will raise your vibration. Because if you continue to stay in an energetic field that doesn't serve you, then you're going to be out of harmony with your purpose. And you know, we're not here to be miserable. That's not my life purpose, and it shouldn't be anybody's life purpose. So remember that you're gonna grieve when you release attachments, and that's just a part of the process. Be uncomfortable, experience discomfort. It's a part of your growth. If you're uncomfortable, it's good for you. It means that you're vibrating at a different frequency, and it's time to level up. And that's what I have to say.
I want to add one more thing to that, because I started to add something to what you said earlier, and the bees. Okay. The bees have a purpose in the hive, and there's the queen bee, and she's kind of giving birth and disseminating information to create something for them, to allow this structure to be built, and the bees to all serve this higher purpose on some level. They will give their lives to serve this purpose. It's not out being individualistic bees. There are some bees that are doing a thing individuals. We're all going to have, nature is like that. But overall, nature wants to build a community. And so when you're studying the occult metaphysical principles that go way back into, you may look back into, I think I saw on Egyptian references once, they'll show a beehive. You know, so they understand this concept of being connected like this. And think about it this way. I love sacred geometry, everything on the floor, it's all Star of David, hexagons. But what is working in a bee's consciousness? This hex symbol, for example, they're working with the natural frequencies more closely, and you see it in what they're creating, both in the structures that they live in and in the structures that they divine to be a part of. So remembering that reconnection to nature, and it is part of working like, I don't want to say a hive mind because that freaks some people out, but yet it's a spiritually driven or a higher consciously driven concept that we all are getting on board with being a part of this expanding consciousness in a community. So, anyway, I like the bees. And if you go and you read the books, you will see that and go, why is there a beehive on in this occult metaphysical thing? And that's why.
I saw a psychic many years ago. I don't even remember what year it was. Early 2000s maybe. And she said to me, "You need to raise your vibration." And I was like, "Well, how do you do that?" Like, how do I do that? She's like, "Get creative. Start using your creativity." And I know that there were other things that she said that were beyond that, but that was just one of the things that stuck out to me was, start being creative. And it was also about being playful and being happy, right? And so, if people are listening, when you want to raise your vibration, surround yourself with happy people, right? And focus on connecting with those that make you happy and disconnect yourself from people who don't make you happy, who bring you down. And then also getting creative and whatever that means, that creative expression. So.
And the pleasure principle being part of that. Remember that we're here to connect with the mind and the body and the heart, but the pleasure principle is something that I've been returning to focus on. It's like making sure that we're all here happy and feeling the pleasure and not overdoing it or overindulging, but ingratiating the senses. Really just taking apart, being a part of this life. Taking in the smells, the taste, the everything around us. Part of that alchemy is to make that space, the environments pleasurable, and with people and with everything we're doing. And so. I'm just throwing that in there as a plug for pleasure. Don't forget that part.
Hey, that's my favorite part.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
I will try to remember that group. Pleasure.
Pleasure principle.
All right. Well, it's 4:04, so we should probably wrap up.
Okay.
That's cool.
Anybody have any questions before we close out? Questions? We're all good? All right. Well, thank you everyone for participating.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
That's
Is
all
anyone
right.
going to eat that stuff?
You may have asked.
I'm on a diet.
We may not.
I'm not supposed to be having this coffee, but I have just like half a cup. I had to get going. So, I cut out meat and sugars and most everything else.
So for your journey.
Yeah, for the journey space. So
I have no idea how much this actually captured, but I think that
that's
captured
all it
everything.
all.
I think this captured everything. Or not.
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.